Alright, let's keep working on red. It's taking a minute. Alright, there we go. Okay, not who I want, but still. I guess I'll give him red dragonfly. I don't have red dragonfly. Oh, but it's possible I did make the model here, right? Well, that's certainly an oversight on my part. I don't want to keep using that. Sorry I caught multiple, but whatever. Okay. Very quickly. Right, wrong room. Yeah, I haven't touched this in ages. Clearly. Must this be so tedious? There we go. I don't think I have the other bottle. Oh no, I do. Alright, I won't concern myself with what it is, as long as it's there. Alright, I just gotta go get the cactus. Okay, we don't care about that. Oh, I gotta get it. Okay. Gotta house first. Come on. Photo. Still not long. I'll just talk to them while I'm here. I'm doing all the important stuff before I forget. Okay. Peace of mind. Sure. It's by fake. Let me not buy it. I'm gonna do something. Oh crap, jeez, it's so expensive. Okay, I'm gonna have to transfer money. It's sunk below $1 million now. I guess while I'm here, I might as well do this thing. Very quickly. Okay. They seem to be happy with this every time, so I'm just gonna do this every time. I just want the crystals. I'll order a bunch of stuff probably later in the week. Should do. Alright, I gotta go collect a couple things. One sec. I'm just setting up. Okay, that should do. Should probably put the rest in. There we go. Alright. That should last me a bit longer. Okay, while I'm here. Move. This is here. Uh-huh. Okay, interesting. I'm just gonna check the museum. So the only authentic painting is that one on the right. I'm gonna check the museum of this one and see if... which island needs to buy it. I get the feeling it's this one, the red one. I'm just gonna make sure. Yep, confirmed. This island already has it. So. Let's get some things over here. One more. Okay. I like having options. And since I'm here, I may as well water the other stuff. Okay, done here for now. Although... Hold on. Maybe I should get this food. Then go place it on the other island. It's just easier this way. I would have bought multiple of it. Okay, so... What do we need? We need rice. That ramen, that ramen, the fried rice. So that's 3. Then veggie plate. That meal. Is that another sandwich? I can't tell. What's this one? This one's harder to see. Oh my god. Can't tell. It does look like that one. Okay. Then I can bring that in line. Then there's no guesswork and having to figure out if it's on this island or not. Okay. Good call. Are they blooming now? I guess they are. I just noticed that. Okay. Okay, so it's rice. Don't know if it's this one. Yes. Then the other ramen. Then veggie plate meal. No, wait. Wrong one. Okay, and last but not least, this one. Which, who cares? Can't see it. It's there. It's fine. Alright. This matches now. I'll fix that up in a bit. That's it. It's replicated. Wait, what? Why is it being weird? Okay. Cool. Alright, that's one less thing. Okay. Now we're going out and giving out presents. Ouch, the iron. I'm gonna have to get more. I think I'm gonna use some tickets potentially just to go get more. This is dire. I already need more money. Okay. To buy this so they stop looking at it. Hey. Alright, these are good random items to have around the place. more. Present. Police hat? Alright, sure. Probably should have gifted them, yeah, different clothing. Okay, well that yielded another green. I'd probably clean this up. I think I'm at the point now where there's enough green. And then actually build what's supposed to be here. Everyone was outside before, so let's see if they're still here. Who's left? They've given you... Yeah, and I just sit there, that's fine. Not in the way or anything. Who am I forgetting? I don't need one from him because I got his photo. And I don't need one from Benedict because I gave one to him before, so who's missing? I gave one to you. Oh, ketchup. Ketchup's one that's missing. Okay, I need a reminder. Did I give Candy anything? I feel like I did in the store. So then... Did I make an extra one? I must have. Gonna go in anyway. Okay, definitely given something. Alright, well, it's all the gifting then. Yeah, I think I'm gonna clear all this up. It doesn't need to be here anymore. I've got my field of green. I need Rossetti to appear again. Identify those for the Nook Miles. And then sell to get the sell thing. Ah. Such a mess. Alright, may as well go identify the fossils now. Okay. I should check what the hot item is as well. If it's easy, then why not? Yeah. I know, wait, this is still checkable. Bamboo drum, skateboard, wall rack. Bamboo drum should be easy. Oh. Hey, Tizzy, how's it going? Sell. Just chilling, same. Oh, I may as well do that one. That one's easy and it's worth 5x. No worms tonight. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what I'm in for. Okay. Forgot to buy a shovel. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what I'm playing is gonna be, difficulty-wise. I've been trying to be blind about it, even though people are talking the game up. Hey man, I'm just saying hi before you go back to sleep. Alright, have a good night, sleep well. Good to see you. No noises tonight, I hope. I think I need like another tea. Alright, well, I'm almost out of iron, so I'm gonna use some Nook Mile tickets and go get wood and iron. It's a little different, but otherwise I'm gonna run out of stuff. I can't craft if I don't have iron. And there's certain things that I know I'm gonna need. I'll do a little of that and just see what else I can move over. I finished the saloon room in here, so that room's done. And I just copied over the food that was sitting here, so that's done too. Okay. I'm gonna get a couple shovels and a couple axes, and then we'll go get some resources. Said I need this. Oh, well, that makes it easier. I already have stuff prepared. Okay. Use a stack. Let's go get some stuff. Just a couple of stacks should be alright. That should be enough. I hate to use Nook Miles in this manner. Or tickets, but I guess I don't need them anymore. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, I mean, I'm not gonna rush it. But I will just try to grab everything. Man, this cold weather is just, it's messing me up. Because it's dry, cold air. It's just, yeah. As someone that's prone to eczema, it sucks. Yeah. I woke up and just, my face was itchy. The skin was dry. It's fine, more or less, now, but this morning was a bit of a struggle. Which is why I was saying I could use, like, another tea. Just as a pick-me-up. I don't want coffee. Need to get a nice moisturizer. I got one of the ones specifically for that stuff. But it only does so much. Particularly because I get it around the eye area. I can't use too much of it because, yeah. Nasty if it gets in eye. I need a Monster Mango Loco. I mean, I like that flavor, but not at 7 PM. Well, that would not be a good idea. The Hawaiian one is alright as well. Not, you know... It's so cliche Hawaiian. I was so in a Lalo about it. It's just, yeah, pineapple coconut flavor. But not at 7 PM, that would be a terrible idea. If it was a Friday, sure. Not a Tuesday. Other than Pipeline Punch, you despise most of the flavors. I mean, for Monster, for me, it's like Vice, which is guava. And the Hawaiian one, which is coconut pineapple, and there's a Brazil one, which is like papaya. I don't mind Ultra much, the white one. It's fruity, but I mean, those three are the ones I gravitate towards. Vice, the Hawaiian Blue, and Brazil. I forget what the Brazil one's called. I don't know, as a whole I prefer V more, which... Yeah. With the exception of the original V, the original V sucks. But they're, like, sugar-free fruit ones. They're pretty good. Particularly the apple one. It just tastes like sparkling apple juice. The apple lemonade one. Don't like sugar-free stuff. Never liked the sugar-free flavor. Understandable. I've heard people say that it feels like it's sweeter than actual sugar. But it depends on the sweetener that they use. Not all of them have that weird taste. Got put off pretty early, yeah. See, one of the ones that tastes weird in is Solo Zero. That one makes it taste weird. But then something like a Pepsi Max, the Pepsi Max sugar-free stuff is fine. Ain't held a Solo in forever. They're good in summer. Man, something I've just seen pop up. And it's winter, so I shouldn't really have the want for it, but there's that brand of kitchen gadgets. Ninja, I think it is. Not an ad or anything. But they have a slushy maker. And it doesn't require ice, you just put in the liquid, follow the instructions. You can just do a multitude of cold drinks. Particularly slushies and frappe stuff with like coffee. And it's small. Pretty small profile on it. The only thing is, it's really expensive, but I guess that's the price you pay for having something that convenient. Like, I look at it and I go, man, I could put this in here. Just have a slushy maker on a little side table. In summer when I'm in here, just have it at the ready and just, yep, have myself a slushy right near the computer. But that is, yeah, that's a luxury spend for sure. The irony is Ninja used to be the cheap brand. I mean, I think they are, relative to other kitchen stuff, it's still cheap. But some of their newer stuff is more on the expensive side, and, I mean, the slushy maker looks just great. And I mean, our winters aren't that cold. So, even in winter, if I have the odd craving, could do it. But that's one of those things that you buy, and you would have to use it. You would have to use it. You can't let a thing like that sit there. Alright, that's all I'm here for, is just resources. $3.49. I mean, that's not too bad. I mean, look, I've spent more on a console. But still. On special, okay. Yeah, I don't know. The console gets daily use. Not really. The PS5's been sitting there for months. The Switch 2, yeah, because Animal Crossing, but if it wasn't for that... Dude, my PS5 has been collecting dust. It's a Blu-ray player. I don't even use it for that. I could. No, I mean, look, I got my money's worth out of the PS5. I have used it. There's been a period of time where I was playing a lot of games on it, but at the moment, there isn't really anything Sony exclusive that I want. A lot of it is just third-party stuff. And, I mean, I'll just get that on Steam instead. It's better. Bolster my Steam library. Should leave these two out. I mean, I think if I'm getting a kitchen thing, I would want a slow cooker before a slushy maker. But I just get really unlucky with the slow cooker stuff. It's just anytime I go see if it's on sale, and it is, it's just sold out. A slow cooker is one of those things where it's just like very easy to use, and it's worth, like, if anything, especially if you do batch cooking, man, it's gonna save you money, just not eating out as much. Like, for me, it would remove the need to go get like a Japanese curry. I could do that myself easily. The one spend I had just recently was getting a new drive to store music on, because now that I'm curating and buying music again, I need more space. I got a nice little portable drive that is storing my music. You like the sushi maker, but it's 1,100 Australian G's. I mean, what's so special about it? $13.88, that's even more. It does it for you, what, like rolls it up and everything? But so, here's the thing with that, is like, it's a machine dedicated to an extremely specific purpose. And that's the thing with kitchen stuff, is like, unless you have infinite room, something that is just one purpose, it gets annoying in terms of it eating up space eventually. Because you have this thing that's just, yep, it's just for one specific use. Which is one of the downsides of the slushy maker. It's just there to make slushies and nothing else. Slow cooker, on the other hand, no, that's versatile. You can do a bunch of stuff in there. Just imagine doing like a tea slushy. Yeah. Just stuff made out of iced tea. think that's the biggest problem I have. Is just, yeah. Space, man, for kitchen stuff. The hanging kitchen pot rack is underrated. Huh. But putting one up is a pain in the ass because you have to fix it to the wall, right? I've never done that before properly. I don't know. Like, I have the tool for it, but I've just never done it before. Oh, the ceiling? Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong thing. But yeah, stud finders and wire finders. It's just, man, I'm worried I'm gonna mess that up. So I just use those 3M things. Besides, you have to get permission when you rent as well, which is just a bit annoying. Yeah, never do it in a rental. Don't want the risk. The landlords will still make an improvement and try to charge you for the improvement you made in rent. I mean, it depends how much of an improvement, but yeah, any kind of renovation, like if you fully deck out a house, for example, with a nice laminate look, fake wood, that sort of stuff, and make it look very picturesque, yeah, they'll drive up the rent most likely because it's suddenly a luxury apartment, even though you did it. But for something like putting up a frame or something, a hook on the wall, nah. What are they gonna do? They got the wasp, right? Yeah, okay. I can just chop. How's everyone's day been? Well, I don't know about everyone else, but me, I'm alright. Just working. Now just kicking back after work. Talking about stupid purchases like a slushy maker. Never invest into a building you don't own. Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, all I've done here, and it's not even a big thing, it's just put up acoustic foam, which it's just foam. And it's literally just stuck on with, it's just stuck on with those 3M tags, like a Velcro thing, and yeah, they just come off the wall. It's not an improvement to the apartment by any means. I leave, they come with me. It helps stop noise vibration passing through the wall. Yeah, but they're not permanently affixed to the wall. They're just basically stickers are holding them up. Very strong stickers, but stickers nonetheless. So it's not an improvement. But it does make a difference. You'd be surprised how echoey it used to be. That's an investment, not a stupid purchase. A slushie maker? How is it an investment? A slushie maker is one of those things that unless you live in a part of the world where, like, you don't get snow, there's going to be a period where you don't use it. And it's a device that does one thing and one thing only. It's just kitchen space. Now, if you had all the room in the world and didn't have to worry about space, then yeah. It's a cool thing to have. It's like having a fridge in your computer room. A little mini fridge, right? You don't need it. It serves a very specific, self-indulgent purpose. And it'll make you happy, but is it necessary? No. I wouldn't call, like, a fridge in your bedroom an investment either. Well, that's hot. It's nice to have. Yeah, but you can just get, like, a drink out of a fridge. You don't need a slushie. It's very exorbitant. That's what I mean, but it's not necessary. It's a single-purpose thing that is a luxury item. A very nice luxury item, but a luxury item nonetheless. The only way I guess it would be justifiable is, like, if you're someone that's an entertainer and constantly has people over for dinner parties and stuff, then yeah, that would fit to your lifestyle. But me, the person that works his job and isn't really that social, not really. It's just cool. I can make myself an iced drink to sit in front of my gaming PC. At that point, just keep drinks in the fridge. It's fine. Let me see how much iron I got now. That's basically out. Oof. Okay. All right. A few more. I mean, in summer, I think what I would use it for would be making iced coffee drinks. Like frappe stuff. It'd be a lot healthier than getting, say, an energy drink. I think the only time I would drop money on something like that, and it could very well be a possibility now that I think about it, is like getting gift cards to JB, which is an appliance, and I mean, they sell movies, they sell games, they sell a bunch of stuff, but they also sell kitchen appliances. If I had some gift vouchers that I didn't know what to do with, gift cards, that'd be an easy way to subsidize something like that and get it down to like $200-300. That would make it less of an expense, I guess. I might keep that in mind. When it comes to stream stuff, I don't really have anything else that I want to get now. I'm kind of good with gear. Not saying I have fancy gear, but enough for someone that does this as a hobby. Okay, and now I can chop. But yeah, before that, I think slow cooker. I still want to get one. I think I just need to be more proactive and look weekly. But I'm lazy. I check every now and then. I see if there's a sale. And there is, but then by the time I go, it's already gone. It's like sold out. Do one more island after this and we'll see where we're at. I just don't want to run out of iron. I think if I get something like that and I use it more than the PS5, then it's a win. Cost justified. The rock's lost. I think if I had infinite space, the kitchen thing that I would probably want would be like a proper pizza oven. Just a real oven to make pizzas in. Man, a pizza that's made in one of those proper ovens is just so much better. And I know you can get these stone things to put inside a regular oven to try and give it that same profile, but it's not the same. If I had no space problems and all the money in the world, I would get that. Like a real stone oven. There's a bunch of stuff you could just cook in there that, yeah, there's no other way you can get that. We had less space, but still money to go for Smeg. One of those German brands with the slide-in oven door. I haven't really looked at that stuff. I know Smeg is supposed to be fancy, but I just hate the name of that brand. It kind of irks me that they have their lettering all massive on all their products. Or at least the ones I've seen. Just, I don't want my toaster to say Smeg. I like stuff being minimal. I don't like massive logos. Sometimes you don't get a choice, but generally speaking. Neff is the oven brown with the slide and hide doors. That's cool. Alright, I think we're good. I don't know. I like cooking, so anything that would just let me try and do things that I've always wanted to do, but can't because space. I'd be into that. I'd learn. One thing that's very simple you can get that will, like, change the game when it comes to stuff like mashed potatoes is a Tammy. You get one of those and you make mashed potatoes, holy crap. They come out so silky. That's if you like them that way. Some people like it more clumpy and textured, but you can do it without it, but that thing is specifically built for that function. And that one doesn't eat up much space. Give it a little shot. I'll check it out later. I can currently see it to some degree. You know what I saw the other day? They got some new apartments going up around here. And man, I don't know what... I mean, I kind of know, but it's just... As someone that lives in an apartment right now, there's things about my apartment that's just like, really? Could you have not given me, like, 20 centimeters more space? Or a few inches, I should say, for the Americans, but like... Man, I saw their front doors. Their front doors are these new, slim doors. And I was just looking at it going, man, if you're moving into that place, getting a sofa in there would be such a pain in the ass. And it's just, yeah, so they could squeeze, I guess, more apartments on the block. I don't know. It was like the width of a door, really. that important. They're not as wide. Yeah, they're not as wide. I don't know how to explain it, but you look at it and it's definitely... It's a more slimline door. It's taller, but it's definitely not as wide as a standard door. I don't know, I'd have to get a picture of it. Picture's worth 1,000 words. Maybe it's because it's like a longer, more... I don't know. Maybe it's an optical illusion, but I swear it was more narrow. Let me see. Yeah, okay. Now, I don't know if it's an optical illusion or not, but okay, I got 2 images for you. And then you guys tell me. I know this is a bit of an aside, but... Oh my god, fuck off, Windows. Sorry, it's just... I click to save the image and it takes 30 seconds to load the directory off an SSD. I can't believe how slow Windows Explorer has become. Okay. Sorry. Animal Crossing people. Okay. Whilst these are inside doors, this is how I would explain it, is like... This is a standard door, right? I mean, this is an apartment building, but this is technically a front door, okay? And you would see this on the street as well. The doors I've seen, they look... And this, sorry for the blurry image, but they look like this. And you can clearly see... It's like... What are you talking about? Maybe a little bit wider. But it's like... It's clearly... not as wide. And it's just all these new apartments I've seen that are going up around here are using this new style of door that is just more narrow. I don't know, is that real? Like, I guess if you have 10 apartments in a line, like, it does add up, I guess. But it's just like, come on, man, you really can't give us, like, a few more inches of space? Like, really? But I've noticed that, yeah, all the new ones going up have that style of door now. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely tall doors, right? But that, you could see that it's nowhere near as wide. And just something like getting a sofa in would be such a pain. The trim and baseboard is the same in America. Yeah, I mean, I don't have an outside door to show you. But I'm talking about, like, a front door. Like, imagine a front door being that small. I need to get rid of some of these coconuts. I don't know why I'm stockpiling them. But there's some really dumb things going on in apartments. Where it's just like, they just don't give enough space anymore. Like, for instance, where my fridge goes, there's a light switch that I can only access by opening the fridge door. It's brilliant. It's just, yep, good design, guys. You really couldn't give me, like, I don't know, 30 centimeters more? A few inches? Just so I could put my hand on the light switch comfortably? No? Okay. It's okay. Alright, I think one more ticket and then I'll mess around with building for a bit. I do have some things I want to do, but I just noticed the iron levels were very low. I had like, what, like 20 left? What's it at now? Normal wood's looking better too. Okay, well. As long as I triple what I had. Well, that's not the most exciting thing, but yeah, I need iron if I'm making that bench. And a bunch of other little things that I'm placing around the island. Iron. We'll have to get a picture next time I'm in that area. Dude, can you imagine someone that's morbidly obese trying to, like, straight up, if someone's morbidly obese, they wouldn't be able to fit through that door. I genuinely think that door is narrow enough that someone with a severe weight problem would not be able to go through it. Okay, I can hit these trees in peace. I guess I should look for the furniture. At least the door has height. One of the things about older houses here, and in other parts, it's just those older Victorian era houses with the low ceilings. I've hit my head on them a few times. And I'm not that tall. Like, I'm 6 foot exactly. It's tall, but not that tall. But people are a lot shorter. Did I skip a tree? Alright, it doesn't matter. That's fine. The first time I did it, it really, really hurt. I was going through the doorway. Probably a bit quicker than I should have. But then after that point, it was a little more aware of my surroundings, but it still happens. Man, one of the funniest things I see from time to time is just these ads for this bed made out of cardboard. Like, that's the state we've reached right now. But the whole thing is just like, oh, yeah, it's made out of cardboard, so when you need to throw it away eventually, it doesn't go to a landfill, it gets recycled. It's eco-friendly. And they were trying to claim that it saves space. They have this video where, like, they're putting away the bed, and then suddenly this small room has all this space you can do other things in. And every time I see that ad, and they post it up constantly, they post it up again, the number one question is always, what do you do with the mattress? And their response is, oh, well, you would need to get something like an inflatable mattress. So let me get this straight. You want us to sleep on cardboard and a mattress that's inflatable. Is that about right? I've slept on inflatable mattresses, camping, and sometimes that's what you need to sleep in. But for a company that's charging as much as they are for cardboard, they're kind of taking the piss, as we would say here in Australia. Making it sound like a luxury product and then being like, yeah, get an inflatable mattress. Not friendly to your back. Yeah, no kidding. Just DIY at that point, pretty much. And, you know, there's other things. Accidents happen. Like, what happens if you get water on it? I'm sorry, but no space-age cardboard is going to survive water. But yeah, it always makes me laugh every time I see that ad because I just jump straight to the comments. And every time it's the same conversation. Just someone pointing out the three things. A, what do you do with the mattress to give you more space? B, what happens if water hits it? I'm surprised I haven't started blaming younger people and being like, you younger people, you entitled younger people, wanting to sleep on your bed frames made out of wood and mattresses made out of either foam or fabric or springs. Why are you so entitled? Sleep on cardboard and inflatable plastic. Adult of the year 2026. I'm more of an adult than I used to be. I had some things that took me an embarrassing amount of time to purchase as an adult because I didn't need them. Or thought I didn't need them. And one of them is embarrassing given I work in, you know, computer-related stuff. But I didn't have a proper desk. I had one that, I mean, it was very cheap. It was a place that is I don't know what the equivalent would be, but it's a place that sells cheap furniture and it's all made out of that wood fiber stuff. It's like pulp, effectively. Anyway, the desk was starting to get in such a state where my keyboard was, it was indenting inwards, and also where my mouse was. Like, you could see a groove where both those objects were. I bet if I punched the desk, my hand would go through it easily. It wasn't a good desk, but it was all I could afford as a teenager. And so I kept that desk for ages. And when I moved out, it wasn't like those things you see on Reddit where there's like a TV on the ground and a mattress. I at least had things. They weren't great things, but I had things. And, you know, I could have gotten a better desk and a better chair sooner than I did. And I remember the day I got my new desk, my current desk, and my new chair. And I just realized that I was clearly not an adult. Just having a proper chair to sit on at your computer and a desk. You need to have that shit if you're there for prolonged amounts of time. And the other one was like getting a better mattress. Like, holy crap, does it make a difference? I thought it was just whatever. It's a mattress. You sleep on it, it's fine. Absolutely not. There is a difference. There is a huge difference. So that's another one. And then, yeah, I guess some kitchen stuff. I've had old kitchen stuff, but I got some new stuff recently. Some new pans and... Man, I guess that's how you know how you're getting older. You get excited over that shit. Been cooking some mad stir fries with fresh noodles lately. It's been great. But that is something that definitely took me too long to do. So perhaps adult of the year this year. I don't know. There's still a couple of things I should probably buy that any normal adult would probably have at this point. Chat, you know, for the longest amount of time, my computer was worth more than my car. It's not the case anymore. Computer's not that expensive. But the car I used to have was that bad, is more the statement. But as a teenager, yeah, my computer was worth more than my car, for sure. My first car was just an A to B car. It was lucky that it lasted as long as it did. It's a crazy statement. Not really. You can get pretty cheap cars, you'd be surprised. It's just how long they remain that way is a completely different story. But I mean, yeah, I worked a few jobs and I needed a good computer for what I was studying. Nowadays, to get a computer that's competent to do some of the stuff that I had to do back then, it's not as difficult or expensive. You could easily get away with a computer that's worth a few hundred and be able to do plenty with it. A few $100s for a computer back then, nah. It's not gonna get you shit. So pretty easy to make it more expensive than a car. Alright, how's my iron looking? I want 4 stacks and I'll be happy. That'll keep me afloat for a while. Okay, we'll do one more island, and then that should be enough. But yeah, it's not the case anymore. Like, my computer's not that good. But you can do more. Although, I don't know. My car's old too, but I guess relative to how much I spent on it, it's probably not. I don't know. You know what? I guess because of the state of component prices, maybe my graphics card or my SSD might be more than a car now. And they're not that good, but that's the state we live in right now. My graphics card's not that great, but I know it's worth more than what I pay for it, which is insane, given it's old now. Oh, okay. This has rocks in it, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Timmy and Tommy could be ripping us up because we're stuck on this land. I don't know. I don't understand how they price things sometimes. Sometimes you'll see an entire kitchen for a few thousand bells. And then randomly there'll be a lamp for like 50,000. Oh yeah, and the sofa, that's what I was trying to think of. The sofa. I got some hand-me-down sofas when I moved out. They were nice, but I couldn't lie down on one. It was old, I guess because of that. It was made for shorter people. At least that's my theory. Old means short. But eventually they did kind of wear down, and repairing them would have been a pain. I was like, man, they're too small. So I got one that I can comfortably lie down across. And it's pretty wide as well, so it's nice. But that's something I could have done sooner rather than later. The old ones were really awkward as well. They had this armrest that was just in this weird shape. I don't know how to describe it, but it was just annoying to move those things. And now I have stuff that is, yeah, it's just simple. Alright. How much iron did I get? Another 15. I mean, that'll probably do. I'm just thinking, if I need to make a few benches, it'll probably go through a couple of stacks of iron, so that's why. I'm also trying to get the villager photos, so I'm gifting out lamps, and that's also eating into my iron supply. I have given Benedict an iron lamp practically every day for the last month and a half, and he still hasn't given me his photo. It's just typical of my luck, is the moment I start looking for something, it just disappears off the face of the earth forever. I know you can make nice tables with these flowers, I just don't know which ones, so I'm just gonna harvest all of them. Nice. I want more normal wood. I think that's the one area they could have done better, is just make more recipes use the other kind of wood. Particularly softwood. Nice. This has been good. Oops. Blind. Clearly there was nothing on that tree. It's okay, I still got one more axe. Well, two technically with the other one. I think I decided if for Christmas this year I have enough gift cards from JB, I'll get that slushy maker. I'll throw it in this room. I know exactly where. Just have it behind me. Just be able to dispense a cool drink whenever I want it. Live lavishly. I might not be able to turn on the light next to my fridge, but I'll be able to make a slushie inside this room. And that'll make it all okay. Okay, how did we do? Yeah, I'm happy with that. I got more of normal wood than anything else. Can't be upset at that. Alright. It's enough island hopping. Okay. I guess I have to make... Yeah, no, I have to make it. It's just gonna confuse people. I'm not gonna explain it. Just know that there's a reason the next building I'm making is there. I think it's funnier if I don't explain it. Okay, let me just get the frame of reference ready. Okay. Got it. Alright, let's work on it. I'll get out what I can first. Hey, Quirky Sloth. How are things going today? Or how are things today? They're good. I'm a bit tired from work, but otherwise alright. Talking about just extravagant purchases, like a slushie maker that I could put right next to the computer. Well, in the same room at the very least. And other random things. I was getting iron, I ran out of iron, so I just was talking random stuff. How about yourself? And now I'm about to make the dumb building. Okay. Stall. I need 3 simple panels. I need... Ooh, do I have a stove? I hope so. Otherwise I can go fetch it from the other island. Trying to finish the island, but so many details they never end. Tell me about it. What are you working on currently? I'm also tired from being up a bit later than usual because of the stupid Yoshi game level. It made me lose my mind for a bit there. Yeah, I don't have one. Okay, I'll have to go get one. I need... Okay, I need one of these. I need one of these. I need a candle. An island inspired by the tulip economy in Holland, so lots of flowers and canals. That's cool. It's a cool idea. Probably look very nice. Wait, do I really not have candles? I mean, I purposely picked a candle because I thought, yeah, candle. Who doesn't have a candle? Okay, I mean, not these. Talking about, like, the Ebenezer Scrooge kind of candle. Okay, it doesn't matter. Cube light. I'll do what I can and I'll go fetch, I guess. Alright, give me a sec. I'm checking the other island. Oh, I need one of those fancy countertops. I should also see if I have the clown gyroid. Okay, one of these needs to go to halves. Do I have the clown gyroid here? Yep, all good. So it's just the candle and the stove top that's missing. Okay. I just need to make sure the other island actually has it. Either way, I need to go to halves. Sorry, not just looking. Yep. This is why I buy a few of everything. Wood stove, wood burning stove. Okay, cool. Have both. Alright, we're heading that. And then you can also see what I'm making. Okay. Hey, Alicia. Super random, but as someone who just had oral surgery, voice is super soothing and listening to stream is helping you relax. Thank you. Appreciate that. It might be like a little more low-key today because I'm tired, but thank you for the kind words. Alright, one sec. Yeah. Okay. Tonight my voice is soothing. Well, I guess it's making up for last night when it wasn't. To be fair, it did start that way. Just that one stage in the Yoshi game, yeah. Okay. I can't believe I'm coming here just for a candle. Well, what was the other one? The stove. But you'll see what I'm building. One sec. Okay, so what I'm making is this monstrosity, but in reverse. Don't ask why, there's a reason. It was willed into existence. Let me see if there's anything here they're selling, I guess, while I'm here. Yeah, I mean, these could be useful. Do a fake pond. I'll get a few. One rubber ducky is never enough. Yeah. Then you'd like the rubber ducky game, where all you do is just sit there and watch new rubber duckies appear. It was a perfect game for that. Wait, where am I going? Wait, autopiloted for a sec. It's just so I can have one of each color, but I only need to have something that's adjacent to red. The children used to make elaborate parades of them throughout the house. A parade of ducks. That's so wholesome. Me and my brother used to hit each other with Hot Wheel tracks. You're very lucky. After we played with them, not right away, but eventually that's what they became. They became swords. Rubber Ducky Parade is very wholesome. Alright, let's get to work. Okay, so let me get the frame of reference. It's this piece of land, right? Yeah, okay. I hope the block size is the same. It should be. Alright. So. It might even be shorter. I don't know. I'll figure it out. No, we're good. Okay, so that's that. I was worried for nothing. Oh, wait. Sorry, chat. I forgot the most important thing. I was gonna go to halves. The only downside about what I'm doing is sometimes I get confused and I start walking in a certain direction and then I have to remind myself that it's the opposite way. It's more wholesome than you and your siblings. You threw a claw hammer at one of your brothers, then another brother shot you in the rear end with a bow and arrow. Your sisters and you. More wholesome. The worst trouble I got into, and this was a case where, like, I didn't get punished because the situation was punishment enough. But, man, I can't even remember why we were doing it, but I was lying on my back, and so I had, you know, my feet together and my knees up. And so below my knees was kind of forming a platform. And my brother ran from across the room and he would jump onto those, like kind of dive into it. And then I would catapult him using the force of, you know, my legs. And we were doing that for a good half hour and it was fun. Until I catapulted him and when he landed, he lost his balance and went into the corner of a cabinet. And it punched a hole through his cheek, very close to his mouth. And I guess that whole ordeal, the entire time, I thought that was the end of my life. But my mom didn't punish me because she was like, yeah, what you two just went through was punishment enough. Because it was such a horrible experience. But I'd say that's probably the worst thing me and my brother did. Other things we did, I mean, they were amusing and funny, but they weren't as bad as that. That was pretty bad injury. Other times it was just either my cousins or uncles doing something dumb and we were just there, but we weren't directly involved. Like my cousin setting fire to his curtain. He saw a spider on the curtain. He thought it'd be funny. He said, watch this, boys. He got out a hairspray, sprayed it, lit the spray on fire. The spider caught on fire, but then the curtain did as well. And, my aunt hears a commotion. She walks into the room. She sees the curtain on fire. She runs out of the room. She comes back, not with a fire extinguisher or something to deal with the fire, but a broom, which she then hits my cousin on the ass with. And then she goes back out the room, comes back with something to deal with the fire. She made it absolutely crystal clear that he needed to get disciplined first, before the fire was dealt with. But that wasn't me. I was just there. It's not siblings unless someone gets hurt at least once. Pretty much. Never broke any bones. I mean, I got bruises. I hurt myself. Had to hide a couple injuries. But nothing... Yeah, nothing breaking bones, luckily. Somehow. I once fell off a roof and my leg hit a drain pipe and shattered it. And, I was fine. Somehow fine. I really shouldn't have gone on that roof, but our ball went on the roof. And so, I guess I was more fit when I was a kid, but I kind of did a running jump on a fence and got on top of the roof. But then on my way down, I guess I slipped and my foot just went through that drain pipe. If you saw me now, you wouldn't believe it. I gotta check the simple panels. the correct color. Alright. Is there anything else? I don't think so. Well, that's the color it should be. Alright. Ready to build. Let me put away these ducks. Good. And this is just the stories of just me and the sibling that's, you know, a couple years younger than me. I have 2 other siblings and, yeah, with 4 of us, things got worse. Okay. Do I have a customization bench nearby? I guess this one here is the closest. This island is starting to slow down significantly now. Okay. Door. That window. And this. Table lamp, that's fine. Cube light, that's fine. Reception counter. Okay. Oh yeah, I need to get that pattern. Okay. Gladly share your siblings. You're one of 12. Your mother adopted 11 kids before she had you. Holy crap. That's a lot of kids. All evenly spread out? Or gravitating towards an age group? That must have been fun. What am I looking at? Right. I think it was... This was the search term. I should have saved it last time. I just have a lot of cousins. Like, all my aunts and uncles have at least 3 kids. That's the one. Okay. Random ages, but even in gender, 6 and 6. That's cool. Then, yeah, plenty of options in terms of bonding. Okay, use this. That one. And then... No, I don't know why I did this. Because it's like, okay, it's a place that sells lights, and yet it's an old chimney. Alright, it's fine. It doesn't need to make sense. Maybe they make the glass in the store themselves or something. I don't know. Maybe it's decorative and it's an old building. Let's find it out of your siblings, the two brothers you mentioned earlier, are the ones you're closest to. Guess in trying to off one another, you got to be bonded. Yeah, well, that's how it works. I have this weird thing with my brother where, like, we can get on the same page with one another very quickly. And it's just because if we ever got in trouble as kids, it was one of those things where we had to be on the same page when it came to getting our story right. And if at any point there was a hole in the story, we'd both get into trouble. And so eventually we just kind of learned how to be able to just know what the other one was thinking. And even as adults, it still happens. Like, years after we stopped getting into trouble, we both used to work the same job, retail. And there was a store manager that for some reason or another didn't care for my brother. Don't know why. But, you know, she was alright with me. Anyway, she went away for a couple of weeks, had to do some retreat or something. So the assistant manager held a meeting to let us know. We're in there. And he's talking about how she's going to be away. And my brother asks, how long is she away for? And goes, oh, she's going to be away for a couple weeks. And my brother, I guess, said the quiet part out loud. And was like, yes, I hate her. And the manager turns to him and goes, what was that? And I'm not kidding, pretty much within a couple of seconds, like not even a couple of seconds, almost instantly, the two of us went, oh, nothing, we were just talking about what we're having for dinner. And the guy stared at us like he knew what he heard, but there was no way we got on the same page that quickly. It was like a weird thing that you see with twins or something to be freaky. And one of our co-workers was like, damn, how'd you guys do that? Like, yeah, we just got into trouble as kids. Being able to do that was the difference between whether or not you got into trouble. Did I do this right? Hang on. No, I did it wrong. But I guess when you get into enough trouble with your sibling, that sort of stuff starts happening. So I fully believe the ones you bonded with, the ones that at a certain point in time, a bystander might think you're trying to kill each other. It's no longer necessary, but we can still do it to some degree. We'll be having a conversation and kind of finishing each other's sentences. Or trains of thought. think I need to do something nice looking to balance out the fact that I'm making this monstrosity. The way this island is going is... I will make nice looking things, but... if a stupid joke pops up, I will lean heavy into that stupid joke, and this is one of them. Okay, candle... and banker's lamp. Alright, and now I need... oh, there is a difference in the land. I guess because the side is slightly shorter. It's okay. I'll just... in the name of making this. I don't think it'll be that noticeable. Oh shit, it is different. Hang on. This is something I didn't account for. So this is where the little dude's gonna be. This is where his sign's gonna be. And then this is supposed to be where his money bag is. Which means I guess I need to do the... okay. The change is this. No, wait, hold on. That's the change. Sort of. I may as well just do the whole thing. Okay. Everything's fine. Sort of. I think I need to slightly adjust this path, maybe. I'll compare it and I'll adjust. Is I hope I have the sign. I need one of these. Yeah, that's the one. Where's the other one? That one. I hope I have one. I'm looking for the LED sign. Okay, I do. Okay, I need to order more. Alright, so... huh? It's called a display. I said sign, but it's a display. Read the words. Oh yeah, hang on. Read the words. Is there a mime here? I've never seen a mime in real life. Hey, Colin, how's it going? Colin, would you spend $500 on a machine that makes slushies without ice necessary? You have one? Wait, you have one of those ninja slushy makers? How is it? How often do you use it? Oh boy, I'm gonna get convinced into getting one, aren't I? You love it, especially in summertime. Use it all the time. It's winter here, though. But I guess arguably that would be the time to get it, wouldn't it? They wouldn't go on sale in summer. It's on special for end of financial year. I don't know if I'm getting a refund on my tax, though. I mean, if I got a tax refund, that would be a way to spend it. Where's it on sale at? That matters, because I don't want to go through the experience I did that I was ranting about the other night. I don't want to go through the kettle experience again, you know? For those that don't know what the kettle experience is, I'll keep it brief without getting too upset at it. But I went to buy a kettle. It was on sale at a place that I don't usually go to. So I go to the shelf to get the kettle. The boxes are there, but the boxes are empty. I walk up to the sales guy and ask him if there's any kettles left. He goes, let me check. He makes a call. And he's like, yeah, someone's going to get one. Wait here. So I'm standing there waiting. And I swear every 30 seconds the guy was like trying to upsell or cross-sell me something. First it was the extended warranty. Then he asked me what my cell provider was, and if I was happy with them. Then it was mobile internet. It had to do with the cell provider still. Then it was signing up for like their loyalty card or whatever it was. That just, you know, email newsletter. Eventually, the thing came. I went to pay for it. And then when I went to pay for it, they were asking me for my phone number and email again, and I had to go through another series of, I don't want to give you anything. It's $2.99 at the Good Guys. Yeah, I'm not going to the Good Guys. That's exactly where the kettle debacle happened. That's exactly where the kettle thing happened. Harvey Norman... I've never had that happen at Harvey Norman, and if they're the same, then okay. Colin, how much space does this thing take up? Oh my god, I'm actually going to get, like, convinced into getting one of these things. For me, I think the big deal would be coffee. You would have lost your temper in an ugly way. Yeah, no, I was pretty blunt with the guy. I didn't swear or anything, but I was like, listen, man. Like, am I gonna get my kettle, or do I have to just walk out of here and go pay $50 just not to deal with this extra? There's a double one? Nah, not a double one, just a single one. You can make twists. Okay, but that's too much space. Like, I live in a tiny apartment. I can't... If space wasn't a problem, I would wholeheartedly go that route, but... It's not the point. It's not that big, it's tall. Tall is fine. I guess I have to see the dimensions. Oh, you're kidding. I'm gonna get distracted again. But if, like, I could put it here on a little counter, I would go to IKEA and get another one of those little shelving units. I would go to IKEA, get one of those, and just put it on that, and then just have it live in here. I guess it would depend how loud it is. I wouldn't want the microphone to pick it up, but I would put it on a dedicated space. I sent the picture in Discord. Alright, hold on. Okay, that's not that big. And that's the thing. That's the thing that's like, I look at it, I'm like, man, that thing is so small for what it does. Oh, God damn it. I just saw the double one. No. There's no way. There's no way this thing is fitting in my kitchen. There's no way. Oh my god, hold on. Sorry, Windows is being annoying. I swear, chat. I'm so close to just installing Linux. I'm not kidding. That's too... There's no way I could fit that thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's nice, but it's just... No. See, that... It's cool, but that's even more of a waste, I think. With the single one, that's like, yeah... In summer, if anything, it would save me money because I wouldn't go out to a cafe and get a iced coffee. I would just make it here. And that's probably the main reason I'm like super tempted for it, because in the long run, it's like, okay, the slushy thing is nice, but really for a cold coffee drink, that would taste great. God. I'll think about it. What am I placing? Oh, alright. That. It's just... It's a lot of money for something that is just single use, you know? And I was saying, the thing that I would like to have before that, ideally, would be a slow cooker. Like, I think that's a smarter purchase than this thing. A crock pot? Nah, it's a slow cooker. I don't know if it's a crock pot. But it's something that you cook things slowly in. Maybe this is like British versus American English again. I don't know. But you just put a bunch of stuff in there and then it cooks for several hours. A crock pot? Okay. Sure. Sure. I want a good one. Okay, this is identical now. The only thing missing is the clown music in the background. Do you have that too? Yeah, but you probably have a kitchen that's 3 times larger than mine. And I'm not saying you have a gigantic kitchen, I'm saying I have a small kitchen. That's less about how big your kitchen is and how small my one is. Yeah, I have to open my fridge to turn on a light, exactly. Exactly. I have to open the fridge door to turn on a light. Which, I mean... A lot of the time, yeah, I guess I'm heading to the fridge to turn on that light anyway, but that's besides the point. Get a record player. You have to rotate what you want to use. I mean, same. I'm rotating my blender, air fryer, toaster. I hope I have the music. Uh-oh, I don't have the clown music. I don't have the clown music. How much counter space do I have? Not a lot. It's just a single counter spot, basically. A sink next to it and then stove. It's like, it barely fits anything. If I want to chop something, I have to clear the room. I can't chop and have appliances on it at the same time. That's how small it is. Okay, I need to order the clown music. This is close enough. This is clown music. It just needs to be comedic. Okay, I just noticed another difference here. It seems a little bright. Yeah, well, I can't make a store that sells darkness. Only light. Close your eyes if it's a little bright. Wait, I should have some. I just hope this is the last joke building I have to make here. I know I don't have to make anything, but... Wait, what? What are we talking about here? What? You have a toaster with a touchscreen on it? Okay. What? I have never seen anything like that in my life. I mean, what does it do? What do you mean touchscreen? Like, you just need a setting, 1 to 7. That's all you need, 1 to 7. Chat, I have to share this. This is... this is insane. It's a screenshot of Macy's anyway, so it's not doing anything weird. What are you talking about? What do you do with this? What do you do with this? What? Like, how is this different than having a toaster that just has a dial on it that has the numbers 1 to 7? What does this do that that doesn't? 46 ratings that make it almost 5-star. You pick what you want to toast, but... Okay, but how does that affect the heating? Like, the thing that I can't fathom is, like... How is it heating a bagel different to a piece of toast? Like, it's still the same heating element. Like, all this would be doing would be having a bunch of preset times. No? Like, am I wrong here, chat? Like, do you think that all this thing is like, if you press bagel, all it's doing is setting the heat to 7 and then the time to, like, 1:20. Like, I don't believe that it's doing anything more than that. I cannot believe it's doing more than that. I wouldn't be able to say definitively, but it's just... It's not like picking bagel is going to give you 2 more bits of heating or something. Or frozen. I don't know. Lost your 2 slices. Okay, sorry, I'm looking at this and how this road is supposed to go. And it's confusing me. Hang on. So I'm standing here. $500 for that too? No. At that point, you're just trying to own appliances from Richie Rich the movie. Remember Richie Rich the movie? How the guy had his own McDonald's? I would... then again, I can't talk. I'm talking about a slushy machine. It's a few hundred, but at least that is understandable. It doesn't need ice. This is a toaster where I'm like 90% sure that the heating elements are the same. And you're just basically paying for a toaster with an iPad attached. That just controls the numbers. It was a Christmas gift? Oh, well, that's different then. That's fine. I mean, like, at the end of the day, if you use it and it makes you happy, fine. But I can't, like, I don't understand it. It's more that I don't understand it. More than anything else. I don't understand what it would be doing that a traditional... 2 things. One thing that controls the time and one thing that controls the temperature. Like, what it would be doing beyond that. Okay, this is red apparently. There's a panini option too. I'm sure there is, but like... I think it's just one heating element. I think all it's doing is just... setting the temperature and the time with one button press. It's not like... Oh, for panini it's gonna have all this extra stuff that cooks the panini, and then for a slice of bread it doesn't. Like, it's probably just setting temperature and time. Every time. There's a channel that reviews kitchen gadgets. I'm gonna see if that toast is on there. They're pretty blunt about that stuff. They call out products where it's just like, All this thing is doing is just this. It's not worth the money. So they're very quick to do that sort of thing and call that out. I'm gonna look for that toaster and see if it's on there. This is the ultimate test. Use the bagel setting on a slice of bread. Does it still cook it properly? My guesses would be yes. Very fancy and impressive, but man, have a hard time understanding it, really. Okay. What did you say? Person who saw Jay Schlatt get gifted. Mitsubishi electric bread oven. Okay, but that's a bread oven, though. See, that is a more specialist thing, though. It's a toaster with a fancy name. No, I understand, but that thing is doing... It has a bunch of heating elements in it that make it do its job. It's single purpose properly. Alright, what's the next thing I'm working on? I need to see. What haven't I copied over? Ah, the little park. Okay, we're up to the little park now. Okay, let me move the other island over there and see what I need. So this... What did I do? I moved the trees, primarily. Okay, so all these trees go except one. Alright. Need to go get some fruit out. Hope I do get the ninja, though. I mean, if it's on sale now and it looks very small, it's like, okay. Honestly, for me, it's the coffee thing. Making a cold coffee beverage in summer. It's one of those things where that would... If I'm making that on my own instead of going out and spending a few dollars on that every time, then yeah. I think in the long run, it would have to save money. I just don't want to go to that place, man. I mean, maybe it varies from store to store, but given that experience I had, I get the feeling all of them are going to be like that because that's just how commission jobs be. It's like, you know, they're doing what they have to do. I get it. They're making a living. It doesn't mean it's not annoying. It can be both. Can I order it online to pick it up? That could. That could be an option. I'll have a look. Some of them say in-store only sometimes, and I guess that's why they do it as well. Like, after that experience, a lot of little things just... A light bulb went on, you know? Like, oh, this is why they do this. This is why the products are in empty boxes on the shelves. This is why they say in-store only. It's because they want you to talk to a salesman and get in to their ecosystem one way or another. But man, I'm not kidding, like every 30 seconds, like we'd be standing there quietly, and then he'd be like, hey, can I ask you something? And me being polite, thinking it was a normal conversation, would be like, sure. But after the second one, I was like, listen, man, I don't care. Sorry. But can I get my kettle, please, and just walk out? Where's my kettle? Hang on. Do I have the little... Yes, I do. Okay, cool. got that. I got the slide. I need to make a bird bath. This is pretty easy. For those who are fans of lighting. Love the bluntness. I try not to be blunt. Like, you know, polite honesty is usually the way to go. But sometimes when someone's just not getting it, they're not reading the room, you have to be blunt. This is why I went to collect a lot of iron, because just these benches are really ruining me. You do enjoy seeing in the dark. No, I understand. But also know that not everywhere has light. Like, some places, it's just that they don't have light. It's because it's more nature than anything else. And I'm trying to go for a mix. Some of it is city and, you know, waterfront vibes where, yeah, there'll be lighting. And then other parts is just, oh, there's a house, but then there's not really much lighting because it's in amongst nature. You just tell them you're broke and you've got the money for the one product and no, you don't want to learn. That works sometimes. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I missed one. I just like to buy stuff from stores that don't have salesmen that have commission goals, basically. That's what it comes down to. Lilo and I were talking about it extensively the other night when we were playing that other game. But, you know, people seek out salespeople that aren't annoying. I don't know how else to put it. But in the brief period I had working at that store that sold, like, TVs and gaming stuff, I had people looking for me before I like, left that job. Or, well, they chose not to renew my contract. Because I wasn't, like, upselling. But there were people that were coming in by the end of it looking for me specifically because I left them alone. And if they didn't find me, they didn't buy anything. So, I don't know. Oh. I wonder if that's going on. It's probably going on the other island. It's okay. I need something to... Why does it always happen when you're doing something? What are the odds that I ordered the clown music but never actually put it in? No. Okay. I'll have a look. I guess the other thing I gotta remember is, like, you know, I've managed my finances pretty well. And one thing this month that I guess was unexpected, because of the fuel crisis, they gave people money back for their car registration here in my state. And so I did get some money back for that. And I know I get it spending the money right away, but, like, it's also tax time and, yeah. I don't buy stuff unless I can afford it with money. There's no credit here. I mean, I don't use credit, that's what I meant. There's obviously credit. Okay, so how did I do this? Yeah, the registration rebate was nice. That and free public transport for 2 months. Oh yeah, I haven't gotten the halves. Right. Okay, that's fine. Just put some stuff down and then I can go. Garden bench goes here. Light goes here. Okay, how did I do this next one? The most difficult thing about this is just looking at what I've done on the other island and then making my brain lay it out in reverse. It's not too bad. But sometimes I do mess it up because I just don't reverse it correctly. Okay. Fountain. And then here. I'm not touching the balloon. I don't care. Okay. This needs to go up by 1. Street lamp here. Okay. This is the way I changed this. Gotta put it on the grid on the computer and flip it. Yeah, that's effort though. I'll do it on the fly. I'll do it live. Oh, I have an extra bench. Alright, so it's just the slide and the kitty house. Yeah, that's it. That's how that looks. Nice little playground once I have the house here. Next to the coffee place. Alright, I made something pretty after making the abomination lighting house. Okay, I keep forgetting I need to order magazines from Happy Home. I'm gonna do that now. No, this is pretty much all I'll be able to do because the Switch 2's battery is basically out. And I need it as a frame of reference to see what I'm doing. We're doing something new tonight. Yoshi's over, so charge it. Yeah, but I gotta put it in the dock. And I won't be able to look at it. It's okay. It's been like 3 hours of this. Very good progress. I finished my saloon room. Added some finishing touches on a couple of things. There's still a bunch of things I need to copy over. Yoshi was a good game. It was. You know, I had a lot of fun with it. But we will not speak of that level I did last night for a while. Did I just turn off the light? How did I turn off that light? From here. There we go. Weird. Okay, bear with. It's about to lose signal for like 20 seconds because I'm putting the Switch 2 in its dock. And the capture card goes, oh, do you want to swap to the Switch 2? And then it realizes the Switch 2 is turned off, and then it flips back to the Switch 1. There we go. Silly capture card. It's okay. It's better than me having to just constantly change cables. I'll take 15 seconds of a just dark screen over that. Oh, they got the monitors today. I think I need them. Yeah, explain this. 4,900 for 2 screens. Single table. 2,800. Some of these prices. No, it's way too expensive. I think I have one. What would I even do with that? I don't even... What would I even do with this? It's only because it's rare. It doesn't come up that often. Okay. Wait, what am I doing? Brain. It's just called magazine, right? Yeah, okay. And I guess this is the way I'll save money, it's just... I need these to place around the place. For some reason, they haven't popped up in the store yet. Alright, that'll do. Okay, to halves. Would it be that exuberant to like get this slushy thing and it being currently winter where I'm not going to use it really, and it's going to be like at least 3 months before it comes into active use? Like, is that too much? Okay, elephant slide. We want red. This one we want neutral. Is that it? I think that's it. I'll probably smash one of the rocks to try and move him to the desert. I think what I need to do is just... I have a fast charger, but it's in my bedroom. I either need to bring it in here for when I play, or get a second one. So then I can have the Switch 2 on the desk. But then... what would I use it for once this is over? This is like so specific. Specific to what I'm doing right now. That afterwards, like, what am I going to do with it? I guess it's another fast charger, which isn't exactly useless. I can't remember what direction the slide was facing. Actually, yes, I do. Do I use Nintendo's wires? It's not the cable, or the wire, whatever you call it. It's the outlet thing, because it comes from a power source. So fast chargers, when they plug into the wall, they have a higher power output, which means the thing charges quicker, regardless of what you use. If that makes sense. Like, the brick is what I'm talking about. Every brick charges at a different rate. Nintendo's one's decent, but it's not fast. The fast ones have the power to charge laptops really quickly. And the Switch 2 ones, they've kind of cheaped down on them this time around. Alright, this looks good. This is more or less... it's, with the exception of the flowers behind here, but otherwise it's looking how it should look. It's looking nice. The middle of town is really coming along. On both. I need more gyroids. I need to get the right ones for these areas here. I think that's primarily the thing now, is the same gyroids to run these. You just don't want them to break your S2 if you use a charger other than theirs. I mean, yeah, just play it safe and use theirs, but if you know how power works, like in terms of how much delivery a device needs, then you can use aftermarket ones. But just... the rule is, just don't go with a cheap charger. Most of them... they'll do the job, but they're the ones that have, like, the risk problems. The ones I get, they're more expensive, but they'll charge things safely. I think this can be cleared out. I don't need this growing anymore now that I have a bunch of green ones. And then this will give opportunity for the rocks to start moving here for the mining area. I don't think I'll be pedantic to try and get them in the exact spots like the other island, but I'll try at least have them in the same vicinity, and that's the best I'll do. I could do it. It involves basically just planting weeds everywhere and then clearing all the weeds at once it grows, but that's too much. That's too much effort. It wouldn't be exciting to watch if I was doing that off stream, sure. But I don't think anyone wants the update on whether or not the rock has moved to the correct spot. Okay, this one's going. And hopefully tomorrow it'll move somewhere good. But yeah, in my bedroom I charge stuff with a fast charger, so... Just means phone and everything gets up to a decent amount of battery quickly. And safely. Or if I'm playing games in bed, then yeah, it delivers enough power to the device that it doesn't drop over time. So glad that this is over, just not having to worry about the hybrids anymore. Now it's quantity that I need. No more crossbreeding. Oh man. I mean, even with time travel, man, Animal Crossing players are patient. I didn't do any time traveling for this. This was 3 months of just stupid hard work. But once that first one appeared, it was a relief. I'm gonna put these away. Not that I'll use them, but just fear that maybe I need to grow more green ones eventually. I'm not making that one in time. I'm just ignoring it. Hey, chat member, how's it going? That worked out perfectly. Flattening part of your island, fun. And just touching up details on mine. Okay, next time I will build this area out, at least... Not this part. This part I need to wait for rocks to appear, but... I'll try and copy over what the other island has. It's not that much. Most of it's just going to be wheat and cactus placed around to make it look more like a desert. Guess I'll have to figure out how that's going to work because it's not the same layout strictly. This desert is a bit smaller. I'll figure it out. That's for future me to worry about. Okay, clean. Okay, I just noticed something that's gonna bother me. I need to fix it. I guess when I moved the house, I never fixed it completely. It matters with that one. Okay, let me think. So I've ordered stuff for Happy Home. Did the catalog stuff. I checked in with the Nook Stop. Gave a gift to everyone. Hit all the rocks. I think the thing I haven't done is just, yeah, hit the trees. Okay. I'm trying to get everything I can. I'm only hitting the palm trees because I can't be bothered shaking the other ones. So, that's all I'm gonna do. Oh, and I haven't watered the flowers. I gotta do that too. The green ones, specifically. Nice. More normal wood. That's the one I want the most. Boo. Wait, maybe, yeah. Eventually all these trees are going. Just right now, whilst I need wood. They just make it easier to do so. I don't have to shake anything, I can just go around and hit my axe. Do you want to come over? Damn. That's the thing, I want him to come over because there's a chance he gives me his photo that way too. Don't get me wrong, I'll be a little upset if it happens that way because I've been giving him presents every day for the last month and a half, but getting the photo will make me happy. Oh, one thing I haven't done. Right, should have done this yesterday. But new week, new goals that provide 2x. This is how I've been doing it, just every Monday. Just doing the ones that give me 2 times. So then I'm not draining my resources. And then at the very least, if I have to, I'm getting twice the amount for it. Okay, I need to make more toys. Just have them sitting there so then they're ready to go. Yeah, that's fine. Oh crap, I needed to. It's fine. And then I guess if it's stuff like clay or this, that's worthwhile. Things that I can easily get the resources for, or haven't used many. Guess I have more than enough for this. What's my island name? This island is called Red, and the other island is called Blue. The theme is 2 islands that are copies of one another, mirror copies. So I'm running 2 islands. So I may as well sell. I realize it sounds like it's not a very creative name, but this island came second. Wait, what am I doing? Get stuff out. This island was me committing to a joke, I guess. Yeah, I don't need that. It's fine. I think one thing I'm gonna do, because the 1-year anniversary of this island, well, this whole thing is coming up. Because I got that new feature in Twitch where you can give people a badge. I might do that. I might make like a badge just for the 1-year anniversary of this. So then if you're here for that stream, you get that badge. We'll have to see how it works, but I think that's something I could do. I can't believe I've been working on this island for a year. I really didn't think it was going to go as long as that. I'll just get all the ones that I think might be useful. Anything that's neutral colored or wood. Or specifically in the color palette of red and red adjacent. I don't think anything else is gonna break anytime soon. Okay. Water these green things and then I think we're good. I was gonna start something new tonight, now that Yoshi's over. But I did want to dedicate a bit more time to this because I wanted to, yeah, bring this up to scratch. There's just a few things that I've built that I just haven't brought across here. Now this is more up to date than before. One thing I'm tempted to do is make that pattern myself, but then make a blue version of it for the other island, but it's just a lot of effort. If I feel like I have time to waste, maybe one lunch, I might do it. Did I get these? No. The rest I'm just letting snow and nature take its course. Oh yeah. Was I gonna give him anything? The thing is, I don't think I have any bugs that are red. I neglected to catch red dragonfly when they were around. I'll have a look. I know what some of you might be thinking right now, and I'm about to deal with it. No. No blue allowed. Not on this island. So many flowers. Yeah, I'm not gonna use them all, I don't think. It's just so I have them to decorate, and then I can just keep decorating and spreading them out equally across the island, particularly the green ones. Oh yeah. Okay, what have I got? Yep, I guess I have these. I can make more of these. These are red. I should have caught more of these. I think they're out of season now. I wonder if it's available in the Northern Hemisphere. Might have to go pay Vanna another visit. Alright, we'll stick with these. Let's see. What would that mean? That would mean fall, right? Yeah, okay, so it wouldn't happen for a while. That would be August. No? Hang on. Sorry, September. It would be September. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that would have to be like a Daily Island gamble or something. There you go. Did I hit this rock? I probably should have gotten rid of this one. Yeah, I did. Alright, just checking. It's the sort of one that I would probably forget about. Be gone, vile blue plant. I got plenty of them on the other island, that's fine. How many Nook Miles do I have? Okay, I have a few, let me see. I just want to make sure I take advantage of everything. What do you want? Thanks. See, this is one of these little detail things that I'd be placing all over the islands. I need to start getting little detail items, and I think that's one of them. Just... Yeah, no, I'm getting fire hydrants. I think I need to start getting some of this stuff. It's not the most glamorous thing, but much like the bins that I've been amassing as well, there's gonna be a bunch of little details that make it like a real town. Your island when you played was Mumbai, like Mumbai. Why that? Okay. Could get 4. How much is it to get to... Do we have some easy ones? Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, no. Okay, never mind. Of all the fish to try and catch, it's one of the more difficult ones. The marlin. It's not worth the time. Unless I walk over to the pier and there is a big shadow there right away. It's not worth my time. What are the odds? Little shadow. Ah, okay. I just wanted to see if I could get the remaining Nook Miles quickly. It's fine. I think one thing I'm going to do to cheese it is just... I'm going to put a music player in every villager's house. And then just spend 90,000 bells to get 10,000 Nook Miles. Just by changing the music in their houses on a daily basis. I mean, 90,000 bells for 10,000 Nook Miles is not bad. It's a lot easier to get money than it is that. But I understand how people get high amounts of Nook Miles now. It's straight up just doing the happy home thing over and over again. And then just playing the turnip market. In fact, the one thing that I wanted to do was put the cafe song inside Ketchup's house, but it wouldn't let me. Let me try again. Maybe it's available now. It was possible that because I registered it as I was decorating, it just didn't work out. I'm gonna try again. That's the only other thing I can think of before it's time. Homes. Just the interior. I'm just straight up just walking up to the thing and changing the music. It's the only detail that doesn't match the other one. Yeah, it's not here. It's called Cafe KK, right? Like, I definitely have it. So why was I able to pick it on the other island, but not this one? Why? Does anyone know? I definitely have the song, or is this... Hang on, is this... I have a suspicion. The only difference is this. Is it really this? Yeah, why doesn't it come up as a choice? I have no idea. I thought this was always the music you owned. Hang on. Another theory. Put it away. Let me try placing it again. Am I blind? It's definitely not here. That's weird. I guess I have to pick a song that that both islands can have, but... I don't know why it's not appearing. I definitely have the song. Fancy house? Thanks. It's not a house, though. I'm making it a place of business, so... They run a cafe... that sells the bakery stuff from next door. That's what I turned the house into. And the equivalent house on blue. Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure this out. I guess I got the 1000 Nook miles. But I thought it was always just the music that you had. I wonder if maybe I have to have a copy of the album in storage or something. I'll try ordering a copy of the album next time. I mean, I'm going down to that detail. They're going to be playing the same music. Okay. Well, that bell means it's time. Yeah, so Ketchup's house is this one. And then this building is the bakery. So I made it so Ketchup is running the cafe. Cafe Bakery. I think it's the first area that has its idea more or less completely fleshed out. I guess this house technically too is, yeah, Chicken Brother restaurant, but there wasn't much to this one anyway. It was just, yeah, place it next to the gym for some reason. Listen, KFC in Australia is selling... They're selling protein bowls. So they have fitness influencers selling KFC. Having a KFC right next to a gym is not unheard of. It probably exists more often than you think. Alright, we'll continue this next time. If you are watching this later on the VODs channel, thanks for sticking around to the end. Leave a like if you feel like it, and hope you enjoyed.